So today is Monday, August 1st, and I'm back at the shop after Oshkosh Air Venture, and it was a great time. Really happy that I got to meet a lot of you, and I apologize to those of you who I might have missed. But yeah, it was just absolutely, phenomenal experience seeing the community come together and kind of share ideas and talk about airplanes for a week straight. It was just amazing. So, congratulations to the High Wing folks. That's just absolutely incredible. You guys are maniacs, flying all the way, halfway across the world and crossing the ocean and all of that. But I'd like to be a maniac too someday, maybe. So we'll see what happens. So before I show kind of all the footage that I got of the cool stuff I saw, just want to mention that, I didn't get nearly as much footage of the cool stuff I saw as I should have. But, I guess that's comes with the territory of not really being a YouTuber. I'm just kind of there to experience everything. So, one cool thing about the High Wing that I forgot to mention in the video is when you take out the rear seats, it looks like it's a fairly quick, easy process, and the whole back of the plane is just all utility kind of cargo plane type of a situation. It's really a beautiful airplane. A couple other things. We did some speed tests in 1 Alpha Mike that I'm going to show at the end here, where we went up to 17,500, so 17.5, and just went full throttle. And we got 171 knots true up there, burning, 10.8 or 11 gallons per hour, somewhere in that realm. And, typically you see about 158 at eco. So 7.8 gallons per hour, you'll see about 158 knots true. And, it makes a pretty good trade-off. You get, 13 knots just by rolling the throttle in. Now, of course, your miles per gallon is going to go down, but it was pointed out to me by another TSI builder and now pilot, Aaron, who just flies up there at that throttle setting, and had to see it for myself. And it's definitely true. It's just a great performing aircraft. So also Mike, the owner of 1 Alpha Mike, did a really great video of his flight into Oshkosh, where he kind of discusses a lot of the performance and things like that about the plane. So I'll link that in the description of this video for you guys to check out. So I think that's pretty much all I've got to say for now. Then it's just going to be, as I guess the great Mike Patey would say, it's back to work. So I'm here at the Rotax booth, and as it turns out, my first Kitfox Build Assist project gets to be displayed right here at the Rotax booth. So I know I didn't do a whole lot of videos on this. It was kind of a very time-consuming project, and it was a lot of fun and very rewarding. But the finished result is just amazing. I'm very, very proud of the work here, and honored to be on display here at Rotax. So we completed this build a couple months ago, and the owner has already put on almost 200 hours to his airplane. So he's loving it. He's having a great time, and that's really what makes this a lot of fun for me, helping guys, get exactly what they're looking for and living the dream that they were anticipating. And we did some really cool improvements on this one. See these vents here? We actually installed a better heater core into this particular build, and took a page out of Sling's book with that heater core, and the heater is absolutely phenomenal in here. I guess I turned into kind of an HVAC guy at some point on accident, but certainly a lot of fun to build, and the 915 with the MT prop is certainly my new favorite combination. So yeah, so let's go look at some other aircraft. It's Thursday morning here in Oshkosh, and the High Wings made it in yesterday. It was a pretty cool arrival. Everybody was there to welcome them in, and everybody made it safe. It's a long journey for these guys, so They're absolutely beautiful. And I tried to get here early so that I could get a good view of the plane and without that many people in the way, but that's not going to be the case here today. So the interior and the upholstery is absolutely beautiful in these high wings. All the finish work is just next level. And another thing that's really interesting about it is they were able to add an armrest to the door, which is just great. The low wing doesn't have that and doesn't need it, but it'd be nice to have, so that's a great feature. Yeah, they did an absolutely great job with the interior on this plane. So here's one of the first times I've seen it. So 901 Alpha Mike came in, left the shop about a year ago now, and yeah, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of a video that he filmed about some details that I forgot to explain, some of his ideas and some of his improvements and stuff. So yeah, so let's do that now.
Hey, I wanted to show you a couple of modifications we did on my Sling TSI to improve the usability of the baggage space and back seat area. So you're probably familiar with the standard Sling TSI. The back seats does fold down, the seat back folds down, but in the standard both sides fold down together, which is fine if you don't have any backseat passengers. But in my case, my daughter's always in this seat, so it'd be nice to be able to fold down one side and utilize, you know, if I had a larger baggage item in this side, I could do that and still have the utilization of this right seat in the back. So as you may know, Sling offers a split back seat. So I got that, and that allows this side to fold down, which is great, and that allows you to utilize this extension. You know, I have the parachute, so that takes up a good bit of the baggage space, so it's nice to be able to utilize this extension. And you can now put large items over here. But you'll notice when you get the split back seat from Sling, the seat back is split, but the bottom cushions are not split. And you'll notice when you go to fold it down, I'm not sure if you can tell by the angle of the camera, but this does not fold down completely flat. It's, I don't know, maybe 20-30 degree angle with the floor of the baggage compartment, and that still is somewhat useful. But you may have a large item that requires this to be completely flat. So what I did, like I said, when you get the split back seat, only the seat backs are split, not the bottom cushion. Well, we noticed that if we took the bottom cushion out completely, that allowed the seat back to fold down almost completely flat. But like I said, the bottom cushions are not split, so that would take away the cushion from the right backseat passenger. So what I did is I took the bottom cushion, I took it to an upholstery shop, and I said, just cut this down the middle and effectively make two separate bottom cushions. So now I can pull this out. And the back folds pretty much completely flat now. Okay. So that makes it hugely beneficial if I'm carrying something large here, snowboard, skis, fishing poles, whatever, big box, whatever. Now you can have it completely fold flat. Well, the other thing, in order to make this completely useful, is if you remember when you built the airplane, putting the seat belts through the tiny holes in the seat cushion, the seat bottom cushion, is a little bit of a challenge. And it had to be easy if I'm going to be taking this in and out a lot. So I had the upholstery shop cut a slit right here in both sides. So now it's super easy to take this in and out and deal with the seat belt. Just pop it in like that, and do the same for this side. So much easier to take in and out, and I think it improves the usability of the baggage compartment.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. All right.